Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be me reading for 24 hours straight. Well, this is my attempt of doing it, reading for 24 hours straight. Since I thought, you know what, let's try it. I think I've done a reading for 24 hours before, but I've split it up in like hours during some days. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do it for 24 hours straight, and pull an all-nighter. Kind of scared to do it, to be honest, but yeah. I've got 4 books with me downstairs at the moment. I'm probably not going to get through all 4 of them while I'm being downstairs. I'm going to spend like the daytime downstairs, and then when it's like the evening, like night, I'll be upstairs in bed and comfortable, and then come back downstairs during the day. But yeah, so I've got 4 books with me. 3 of them are like motorsport ones, because I thought, you know what, might as well read them during this challenge, get them off my TBR for this year, and yeah, do that. So they're probably not the most interesting. And then I've got another one, which is the 3rd book in the series that I'm currently reading, which is, I don't know what the series is called, but it's the Meet Me In ones. So yeah, so it's the follow one from Meet Me in London and Meet Me in Hawaii. So yeah, so I've got these books. I've just got a Racing Legends one about Lando Norris, see the Meet Me in Tahiti, Formula 1 Drive to Survive, and this Checkered Flag 100 Years of Motor Racing. My goal is to at least read all of the F1, like motorsport books first, and read all of them in this 24 hours. I'm thinking I might possibly end up getting onto this one. I don't know if I'm going to finish it or not, because this big book looks a bit thick. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start with this Racing Legends Lando Norris one, and just move these other 3 to the side, and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be ended up having loads of drinks through this. So I made like a bunch of iced coffee. I've got a Monster with me now. I've also pre-made all of my food, like my lunch and my dinner and stuff, because I thought having to make them will be taking up time when I could be reading, and I don't want to have to like take like longish breaks to make food. So I pre-made all that stuff yesterday, so all I need to do is heat up my dinner, and yeah, and so the only breaks I'll be taking is to go heat up my dinner and eat that, eat my lunch, make a drink if I need to, and go to the loo. They're the only breaks I'd need to take, or unless the dog goes. So they're like quick little breaks, so they don't really matter that much. The rest of the time I will be spent reading. And that I'm also just going to use the same bookmark for every book. I normally sometimes like correspond the bookmark and colour coordinate it to the book. Not happening this time. I'm just going to use the one, and I've got this one that I got off Shein with like a bunch of other little like Disney ones that says reading is a vital importance in language learning, with like Winnie the Pooh and Piglet on, which is cute. But yeah, it is 10 o'clock, so I'm going to start the reading now. So go from 10 today on Saturday the 22nd of March, and read until 10 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah, let's get started. reading. So it's been a few hours, like just around like 2 hours or so. I'm about to go have lunch and take a quick break. But yeah, I'm on the second book. I'm on page 73. So I'm somewhat into it. I think I'm just under halfway, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm slowly getting through this one. I also feel like I literally underestimated the amount of books I'm going to be able to read today, since I'm on the literal second book already and I'm like 2 hours in. But then I feel like when I get to the next book, I'm going to be like, okay, probably not. I am also already tired and yawning a bit, so that is not the best either. But yeah, so I'm going to take a break, have some lunch, and then get back to reading. I think what I'm going to do is every like few hours or so update you guys on where I'm at and go from there. Also, I'm not rating these books, like these like motorsport ones, purely because they're not like a, what are they, is they fiction or non-fiction? Non-fiction, I think. I don't know, that doesn't say. I always get fiction and non-fiction mixed up, so let me just make sure I'm saying the right thing. Fiction meaning. Yeah, they're non-fiction. And so I don't really rate like non-fiction books, so they're not going to be rated. I think only one book in my pile at the moment is going to be rated, which is the last book that I want to read. I want to read all the motorsport ones first and then read the Meet Me in Tahiti. So yeah, back to doing some more reading. So update, it is now just gone 3. I'm now on my third book. I did take the dust cover off, or dust jacket. I keep hitting myself with the books. I think I'm cutting out the first one. But yeah, I keep hitting myself with the books, which is not the most fun. But I don't think I'm even like a quarter into this book yet. The other 2 books have been like just under like 200 pages. I think one was 169 pages, the other one was like 185 or something like that. This one's like 300 and something. So yeah, this one's going to take me a bit long to read. And go from there. So yeah, we're getting into the longer books now. Yeah, just been reading this. I'm also starting to get into a slump of not reading very fast, so that's fun. But we are getting there with all of this and doing this. I'm still on my first drink, but I am near the end of it. I think it's because I've been like focused on reading. I'm not like really hydrating myself, which is not the best. So fun. But gonna carry on reading. But also another thing, it is hard to hold this book and read it, so I'm like trying to like lean it on like my leg or on the side of the sofa and stuff like that to read this book. So yeah, fun. But I'm going to carry on. But yeah, I'm on page 56 at the moment out of like 300 and something. So much fun. On to some more reading. Hey guys, oh my god, my hair looks a mess. But it is nearly 9:30. I've almost hit the halfway mark of this. I'm also not tired at the moment, which I guess is normal for me. I'm normally like really tired in the morning, and then when it gets to the point where I'm actually going to sleep, I'm not that tired. But yeah, I've been yawning less, but now I feel like now I say that I'm gonna start yawning a lot. But the third book is done. I've literally just finished it, so I'm spending some time. I'm just taking like a short break, like a drink break and a toilet break kind of thing, to like transport everything upstairs that I need to take. Like I've got a couple drinks upstairs already and to go. I've got like a litre of Coke, a litre of like lemonade. I've got some like apple juice. I've got some water upstairs. I'm gonna leave the coffee for now until like in the morning. Because I just feel like that is gonna be better for me than trying to drink coffee at night. So yeah, gonna do that. But yeah, so 3 books down, which is great. I managed to read 3 books in just under 12 hours. And that's, so let's see how many more of my TBR and stuff that I can get read and stuff. But yeah, so gonna go upstairs, do some more reading and chill. Well, chill while reading, and go from there. But yeah, and also possibly get changed into some pajamas so I'm like comfortable even though I'm not going to bed. But yeah, going to do that. So it is 1 o'clock now, as you guys can see, and I feel like for the past, when did I last speak to you guys, like 9:30? So what's that, 4 hours? No, 3.5 hours. I don't know, something like that. I have not read that much. I've literally read under 100 pages. Also, don't mind my little book light. I've got like 4 sources of light right now. I've got my TV, my candle warmer, because I thought, you know what, I'll have my candle burning, my lamp, and then this little like book light. I guess my iPad can also class as a source of light, but if I'm not like filming, I don't have it on. But yeah, I feel like although I'm not tired as I was when starting this, I'm reading less and like reading slower because it is the night. And I'm like, I'm normally asleep right now, and it is weird. But yeah, I've kind of like slowed down on my reading and taking longer to do it, which is so weird because by now I would have been, what was I on? Starting my 3rd book, I think, within a couple of hours or so. So yeah, that's fun. Also, an update, I feel like the first 24 hours, not 24 hours, the first 12 hours were dragging on and were so long. But from like, I'm gonna say 10, well 9:30, I came upstairs, so from 9:30 till now, I feel like the time has flown by. I don't know why I'm like whispering, I'm like, there is literally no one in. But I feel like, because it's the evening, I feel like I need to like whisper or talk really quietly. But yeah, I feel like time is flying by in the evening, and at night than it is like during the day. But yeah, I am somewhat getting there. I feel like by the time morning comes and I'm like trying to like get nearer the end of this 24 hours, it will then probably start dragging on again and feel really long. But yeah, so fun. I'm gonna try to do some more reading. I'm gonna try and at least finish this book. I have brought the other book in the series onto my bed, in case I get around to reading this one, which is also the last in the series, and the next book. So yeah, I'm hoping I can finish this one at least and possibly start that one. But yeah, try to do that. But I also feel like I might not be tired, but my brain is not processing like it was earlier today, so that's fun. But yeah, gonna carry on reading. So it is currently like nearly 22:07. I was gonna say 6:30, but it's gone 6:30. So yeah, nearly 22:07. I've come downstairs and also gotten ready for the day. I tried to like rush getting ready for the day and bringing everything down and making my first iced coffee of the day, because I feel like I'm gonna need a lot, because I think it hit like 3:30, 4, and that's when it like hit me that I was so tired, and I was like trying not to fall asleep because I was literally sat on my bed like leaning and nearly like falling, which was not the most fun. But I didn't have a nap, so I'm quite proud of myself. Like, I've stayed up this whole time. And then around like 5 o'clock or so, I had like a second wind of I'm not tired anymore. I have no clue what's going on. So yeah, and I'm still like running off that for now. But I have finished a Meet Me in Tahiti. And that, so another book done. Book number 4 is done. Yeah, so fun. I gave this a 4 stars. Well, this is what I'm thinking, a 4-star for this book. I haven't thought about the spice level yet, but I'm leaning more towards a 4-star for this book. But I'll give you guys the ratings of these 2 books. Well, if I finish, I don't think I'm going to finish this book, but the rating of like being halfway through this book at the end of this video. But yeah, I'm also like chilling downstairs because the Grand Prix is about to start. It starts at 7, hence why I got ready and came downstairs. Also another reason of I wanted a change of scenery again, because I was getting, my bedroom was also warm, so I'm gonna also open a window down here, but it was getting warm in my bedroom and I had my fan on me, and I felt like if I'd stayed in bed any longer I would probably fall asleep. So I was like, I need to get out of bed as soon as I can and start doing stuff, so, and continue on reading. So that's what I done. And that, but yeah, anyway, that was a long-winded thing. But yeah, I'm going to start Meet Me at the Wedding, and go from there. Also, me starting this also contributes to my TBR of reading 3 lots of series, book series on my TBR this year, and this finishes the first of the 3, so yeah, super pumped about that. I'll just then have like 2 book series to finish for the rest of the year, and that, but yeah, so super fun. Also, after this book my TBR drops so much, which I look at it and go, I could probably finish that in like before the end of the year, so I'll probably end up adding some more books, I'm not sure. But yeah, anywho, I'm treating this as if it's a vlog. I need to do some reading, so yeah, let's get started. So it is now hit 10 o'clock. I have been reading for around 24 hours. Obviously I took breaks to go to the loo and eat and everything. I also took a break to like get ready for the day. But yeah, I am somewhat into this book, and I'm on page 97. So I got further into it than what I thought I would, but yeah, I'm somewhat into it. And that, I have also like exceeded what I thought I would do, because obviously I wrung down originally yesterday these 4 books. I'm trying to do it so you can see all 4. Yeah, these 4 books to read, and I thought, oh, I'll probably only end up reading like 4 books. No, I read 4 and a bit. But yeah, primarily yesterday, within like the 12 hours, I managed to read, obviously, all 3 motorsport ones, or motor racing ones, which was pretty good. And then I think even within them 24 hours, I started like hitting a slump of reading. And then after the 12 hours hit, I then slowly went down further, and it got worse, and then I got tired around like, obviously, what was it, 3:30, 4. I started getting really tired and trying not to fall asleep, and then 5 o'clock hit. I had like another burst of like energy and being like, I'm not tired at the moment. That lasted until 7. Literally, I was sat here reading and then going like that, which was fun. So after I finish filming this, I'm going to have a nap and leave doing the tidying up till after I have a nap. But yeah, there's a recap on all the books I have read. So the first book I read is the Racing Legends Lando Norris book, which I read within like the first hour, I think it was. So I read that. I also read like the smallest amount of pages, the books with the smallest amount of pages first, and then I started reading the ones with like the more pages in afterwards. But yeah, and then I read Formula 1 Drive to Survive afterwards within like the second hour in, possibly going into the third hour of reading, I think, as well. But yeah, these two books were under 200 pages, so they did not take me that long to read. And then this one took me from hour 3 to hour 12. No, just under hour 12. So it would have been hour 11 and a half or something like that. So I finished it before 10 p.m. But yeah, this one had like just under 400 pages. Yeah, that was fun. This is when I started hitting my like slump. Like, I think it was early on in this book where I started like hitting my slump of ended up reading really slowly, but not as slow as I was reading this other one. And that at one point, which was Meet Me in Tahiti. Sorry, my phone just went off because I have a notification that someone posted on Instagram. But yeah, anyway, so I started reading this one at roughly around hour 12, a bit before hour 12, but I'm just gonna say hour 12 to make it easier. This one had 324 pages. Yeah, so this was around 300-ish pages as well, just over, which I was slow into reading first off, and then it slowly picked up a bit, so I started reading a bit faster, and I gave it 4 stars. I'm still not sure on the spice level yet, so you might have to wait till my mid-year reading wrap up in June, if for this like spice level and stuff, if I don't say it in a vlog. So yeah, got that, and then obviously straight after that one I was reading this one, where I literally just had read 96 pages from it. So yeah, I think this is also like a 300 or something page book as well. How many pages has it got? Oh, it's got 309, so it's not that bad, but yeah. And that is where I got up to. So I've read quite a bit, and I'm ready to sleep. But yeah, so fun. But I will see you guys I was gonna say tomorrow. I will not see you guys tomorrow because that'll be a Thursday. I will see you guys on Sunday for for a vlog, and then Wednesday for another random video, which I think might be an organisation video next Wednesday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Bye!